It took me 1 second to figure it out.
I would recommend the Voyager system. I work hundreds of acres of land a day, and I get very stiff and very sore in the neck, and it makes it a lot simpler driving by using that system. After the first day, I believed in it a lot. You could see anything you want to see. Just flip the button from side to side and you can see either side of the digger, and it's pretty user-friendly. So it made my life a lot easier as the year went on. On the road, you can see behind you quite well without having to look back, and you can pay more attention in front of you instead of worrying about who's behind you all the time. And if there is a car coming, you can see it coming 100, 150 yards before it gets to you. It gives you more time to know what's coming from behind. You know, you can't watch everything, so it does help a lot on the road.
It's very easy to install. I guess the biggest thing that took the most time was deciding where we wanted to put the cameras, the angles to pick up the width of the equipment. We mounted them on the tractor for the reason that when you switch pieces of equipment, you didn't have to worry about switching the camera too. It picks up little things that you can't see from the tractor, so there's advantages all around.
If you could take a look inside, you'd see how a high-quality filter is made. A two-stage filtration system, a Venturi tube, plus something called stacked disc media. That's great at attracting sludge and holding on to it. The stacked disc is the bypass media and is able to stop a particle as small as 5 microns. 15 5-micron particles to be the same width as an average human hair. Will-fit filter suppliers use cellulose. Cellulose is not nearly as durable as Microlock. For older equipment, owners have a choice in oil filters. CNH filters are the best replacements for CNH equipment, for the quality you expect and the protection your machines depend on. Here's how the right additives make a real difference. When diesel engines vibrate, they create microscopic bubbles in the coolant. Known as cavitation, this could damage the cylinder liner over time, which can allow coolant to enter the engine oil, which is not a good thing. Additives also help protect against aluminum corrosion, scaling, and the natural occurrence of acidity in a cooling system. Did you know that just 1/16 of an inch of scale insulates like 4 inches of steel, which can damage or destroy an engine? XHD has a low silicate formula, and there are virtually no dissolved solids. Pre-mixed coolant provides the perfect blend of coolant and water, and SCAs help protect engine parts. The bottom line, CNH XHD coolant is the right choice for engine cooling and protection. CaseIH #1 engine oil can help fight the damaging effects that cold weather startups can bring. This illustration shows in seconds the time it takes to reach operating pressure at 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and #1 engine oil's test results shows its superiority to perform in cold weather. The bottom line is that #1 has exceptional low temperature pumpability. Some of the additives in CaseIH #1 engine oil include a special blend of advanced polymers, which contains viscosity improvers and other ingredients. These oils, all 15W40, were chilled to more than 30 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit for about 3 hours. It's easy to see that #1 performs the best, flowing when others would leave engine components high and dry. Get it from the start with #1. CNH Microlock filters contain features that make them the best choice for quality filtration and long engine life, including Microlock filtering media, stacked disc bypass media, and a Venturi. Fluid enters the filter. Most is drawn through the multi-layer Microlock synthetic media, which catches progressively smaller particles in the oil as it passes through the full flow section. Some fluid is channeled through the bypass area, where CNH stacked disc media super cleans, capturing engine-damaging sludge and particles as small as 5 microns, smaller than a red blood cell. Fluid is combined and delivered back to the engine through the Venturi, specially designed to pull more oil through the stacked disc media than standard filters can. Not all filters are created equal. CNH original equipment filters are the best protection for your CNH agricultural or construction equipment investment. CaseIH Magna Power batteries are specially designed for specific applications. They meet exacting standards for delivering reliable power. The tough polypropylene container and cover resist cracking and absorb impacts. Vertically ribbed polypropylene allows us to make cases that remain flexible in extreme cold and yet stay rigid when exposed to high heat. We design a cover that virtually eliminates the corrosive effects of outgassing and acid spillage under high vibration. They have the guts to deliver. Think of a battery on steroids. It can hold more acid and more lead. Acid has a cooling effect on the battery, and the additional lead contributes to generating higher current flow. Tying the power of each cell together are heavy-duty half-inch intercell connectors, oversized grid straps that contribute to battery quality. And Magna Power batteries are offered in low maintenance and maintenance-free, and electrolyte levels can be inspected on both. End the discussion and start with Magna Power.
Remanufactured clutches are a value alternative that is far superior to repairing or rebuilding. But as we've seen, not all remanufacturing is the same. CNH remanufactured clutches meet exact OEM specifications as a result of rigorous testing, inspection, highly sophisticated equipment, and an obsession with quality control through every step of the process. Only CNH remanufactured clutches have the quality and dependability to be worthy of the CNH name. Remanufactured fuel injection and hydraulic parts are a value alternative that's far superior to repairing or rebuilding. But as we've seen, not all remanufacturing is the same. CNH remanufactured fuel injection equipment and hydraulic components meet exact OEM specifications as a result of rigorous testing, inspection, highly sophisticated equipment, and an obsession with quality control through every step of the process. Only CNH remanufactured fuel injection and hydraulic parts have the quality and dependability to be worthy of the CNH name. The CNH name stands for quality, and nowhere is that quality more apparent than in CNH remanufactured starters and alternators. These units aren't just repaired or rebuilt, they are completely remanufactured, with absolute attention to detail, extensive testing, and rigorous application of the original equipment specifications. Remanufactured starters and alternators often have a longer working life than the products they replace. That's because the remanufacturing process includes engineering revisions that have been incorporated into them after the original part was built. On close inspection, it's difficult to tell a remanufactured starter or alternator from a new one. On the job, it's impossible to tell. Remanufactured turbochargers are a value alternative that is far superior to repairing or rebuilding. But as we've seen, not all remanufacturing is the same. CNH remanufactured turbochargers meet exact OEM specifications as a result of rigorous testing, inspection, highly sophisticated equipment, and an obsession with quality control through every step of the process. Only CNH remanufactured turbochargers have the quality and dependability to be worthy of the CNH name.